Hi! This Rakshabandhan, let your brother wear a rakhi with your name and show his love for you. In this video, I'll make a rakhi with the name Shreya. To make this rakhi, you will need one red strip of 10 mm width, one red strip of 3 mm width, a black ribbon, ruler, your slotted quilling tool, tweezer, glue and a scissor. Start with your 10 mm strip and measure about half an inches with your scale. Now fold your 10 mm strip. You would need around 11 of these folds. Now unfold the strip and use a scissor to cut along the folded lines. Depending on which name you are writing on your rakhi, the strips might vary. Now take your slotted quilling tool and one of the strips and create a tight coil. Because this is a very small strip, you will get the shape of a small cylinder. Wipe off the extra glue. This is how you make one of these. Now make the same cylindrical coils with the rest. Now take your 3 mm strip and measure about half inches using the scale and fold your strips. We'll need 5 such folds. Now split or tear the strip using your hands. Now take your slotted quilling tool and create tight coils with these small strips. Use the glue to secure the ends. Create tight coil with the remaining 4 small strips. Now take the 10 mm strip coil and cut it into half. We would need to cut 3 of these to make the letters. If the edges become flat, just use your fingers and roll it on a flat surface to make it round again. So we have 6 of these 5 mm cylinders. We have 10 mm and 3 mm. Again take your 3 mm strip and measure 1.5 inches using your ruler. Take your slotted quilling tool and you need to create one loose coil from the strip. Do not secure the end now. Let it loosen up a bit and then secure the end using glue. Now we'll give the shape of a semicircle. We'll need it for the letter R for a rakhi. Now take your ribbon, fold it in half to get its center. Now take the glue and start by writing the letter E. I have written the letter E first so that I know that I am writing the name in the center of the ribbon. Use the glue to write the name like a pen. Don't worry if you can't get it so neatly in the first try. You might need to try a couple of times. Now let's start by making the letter S. To make it, you would need the 5 mm cylinders and place 3 horizontal lines. Now use the 3 mm coils and make the letter S by placing 2 of these coils vertically. A 10 mm coil to make the letter H and one to be placed horizontally. Now another 10 mm for the letter R, and the semicircle that we made using 3 mm strip and a 5 mm strip cylinder for the letter R. Now again a 10 mm for the letter E, 5 mm horizontal, another 5 mm horizontal and a 3 mm horizontal. Again a 10 mm for Y, 2 10 mm for the letter A, you might have to use your tweezer very carefully because the smaller pieces tend to stick to the tweezer. As I said earlier, you'll need some practice, so don't worry. Now you'll need a 5 mm cylinder, so I cut the remaining one in half, and here you go. At the end you can adjust the letters for their placements, and when you're done, so you'll need a lot of work to place them correctly. The glue in the rakhi will not be visible after it dries. Happy Rakshabandhan! So this is how you can make loads of rakhi with other names